What's up, guys? It's Ryan, also known as Pajama Boy. Quick update, because it's the anniversary of Wolves. For those of you just joining us, Wolves is a Mechassault fan game aimed at bringing that great third-person action game back to life, keeping the hope alive until Microsoft announces something, basically. So, with that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the past year for us. Last time we made like a big trailer or anything like that was about this time last year, about May 26th last year, when we were featured on a panel. God, a lot of stuff happened this year. The year started, we rescaled the game. We rescaled every asset in the game because everything was way too big in our original Unity builds. Like, we scaled things up way too large. So shrinking all our assets down gave us a lot of performance, which was great. That was the first big optimization job, but it broke the game for a long time, and we're still seeing the effects of that to this day. We're making the fixes, it's nothing to worry about, but it was a big change, and fortunately it's the only change of that kind we probably need to make right up until launch. Like, there's no need to do a project that big again, so that's fine. The mech reworks also were a big job. We rebuilt the Cougar, you guys have seen that. I've been swapping between other mechs. Specifically, I've been working on the Owens quite a bit, because the Owens, like you guys saw in one trailer, and then it fell off the face of the earth, because right around that time, the mech was textured, like all the paint on the mech was textured white. And that time, we didn't know like how our color switching was going to work. So we ended up having to retexture most of our mechs to accommodate the new color switching scripts, and the Owens just never got that treatment. We forgot the Owens existed, so I really wanted to get the Owens I want to prioritize the Owens in the mech rebuild project, you know, really revamping all the mechs, because that mech has not gotten the love I think it deserves, and I'm looking forward to showing off more of that. It's just not ready yet, so can't wait for you guys to see that, because it looks really good so far. Other things. I know I teased a news drop, a big one, on Twitter. One of my biggest failures as a game developer and as a leader, as I learn how to manage all this stuff, because I'm new to this. I've only been doing this for 2 years, and the first year was just completely learning by example. I teased a big news drop on Twitter. I don't think we're going to be able to deliver it this year. Partially because of the mech revamp project. All the mechs we wanted to announce are now due for a remodel. So we just can't. We're just not ready to show them off. The map as well is kind of the same story. Right now, what it needs is a lot of vegetation and a lot of rocks and just environment assets like that. We don't really have a department for that yet, so we're still workshopping that stuff. And when that's all ready to go, we'll be able to show the new maps off and give you guys the update I promised. It's just going to take a while. I'm not going to be teasing it much anymore. It's just going to happen when it happens. So stay tuned for that. One thing I can absolutely show you that we plan for the news drop right now is the Arctic Wolf. It is the medium mech. Big fan of it in MechWarrior 4. Even bigger fan of it in MechWarrior Online. I've been loving that mech. It will be in Wolves. It's going to be the replacement for the Belial. It'll give you your twin Gauss SRM pulse laser action that people really liked with the original Belial in Mechassault, and with the way we do variants and stuff, this was a really logical step for us, and I hope you guys like it. It's just a silhouette right now. That silhouette you're seeing is actually the original model I was planning to show in December 2018, but we pushed it back, of course, and we're gonna revamp it, and really can't wait for you guys to see it. As far as what's next goes, we're continuing to chip away at things in the engine. Gameplay is feeling really good. We're also working on a lot of particle effects, because our particle effects are kind of, you know. Unfortunately, there's still no like window of time when I think you guys will be able to play this. I don't expect the game to take 5 years. Was never the goal here. I want to get it out fast and get it out when there's not a whole bunch of content. Just get like a beta, right? Like, get it out and let people experience it and give feedback, and then we'll just start adding all the planned stuff in. That's the idea. There's still no window of time for that though, because things have been slow, and things have been a little bit rocky as we've been learning, and we haven't been finding a lot of developers. That's been a hassle for us. I don't want to be super secretive. I'm happy to be honest with you guys about how things are going internally. Things are going well, but they could be going better. That's just how things are right now. That's gonna be it for this update. I'll also be transcribing this into a written update on our IndieDB. You guys can read that. If there's any closing statement I could give, it's been a really good 2 years. You guys have given us your faith and allowed us to make this game. I mean, I don't have words for that. It's just utter disbelief, man. So thank you, is what I'm trying to say. I hope we get to continue doing this, and I want to get this out soon so you guys can play it. I know you're all really anxious. It won't be much longer. It won't be. I don't have a window for you now, but it won't be much longer. We are working crazy hard to get this thing in a state where it can be played in a beta form. So stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for following the development, and I will catch up with you guys next time.